Well, I don't usually do this, but since I feel like I should at least try and capture it, I figured I would at least record my playthrough here, since sadly I wasn't able to get up to Legend earlier today as I was streaming, so let's go ahead and see how many matches it takes me to actually get there. Because I was pretty much rank 1 when I or from yesterday. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me recount here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, or okay, so about 16 matches or so. Or let me focus on this, and we're actually up against a priest, which is something I didn't really encounter during my stream today. So that's actually fairly interesting. Let's see, let's throw him back, throw that back. I'll keep the Pyro and Sunkeeper here though. And at least I did pick up an equality here, but I'm guessing I'm facing a spiteful priest. So I'm guessing
Is someone injured?
I should be careful here. And I'll probably just go ahead and do coin out the wild Pyro here. So it is a good thing I apparently put Pyros in here, because I seem to have a decent time against, you know, Northshire Cleric at least. And I got another one I could play here, because I do want to save my Pyro in case, you know, he does eventually draw a Spiteful Summoner. So I have an easy out there, along with my Sunkeeper Tarm here. But I'll just, you know, hold off here. I don't want to be too aggressive. Yeah, there is the Shadow Madness, which is kind of annoying here, but you know, he had to spend an entire turn just to get a 2-2 that gave him some 1-1s, which I don't really think they use that often. So, I guess I'd rather, like, as nice as playing the Silver Hand or True Silver Champion might be, if I want to set up for Sunkeeper at all, I feel like I should have a few more minions on board. But I still want to save the Pyros, because I don't have any other activators right now.
Reporting for duty.
Well, it looks like we're dealing with a Twilight Drake at least. So I wasn't sure if I should use up an equality here or not, just to get rid of a body on board here. I don't feel like I should be concerned, because he's pretty much just trying to catch up on the board right now, but I can maybe just outpace him at this point here. And that I should try and save my qualities for more dangerous things. But yeah, I'm guessing this is Spiteful Priest, because I don't think of too many other priests out there that would... Oh no, if this was Spiteful, then he wouldn't have run Shadow Bandits there. So I think this is actually Control Priest, which might actually give me some trouble here.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
So, what does Control Priest normally run? Since I'm not that familiar with that class.
What would Uther do?
There we go, Control Priest. It seems to actually have some decent stats. since and seems to have a high win rate against Paladin. Okay, but at least the priest I'm going up against, I don't think this is control priest because they don't normally run Shadow Madness. I should probably hurry up here and do something. I sort of feel like with how things are, I should just probably Wild Pyro for now and take care of things here.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
And of course try to get my hero power in every time because it costs 1 for a 1/1. That's always pretty good and kind of saves you on cards if you want to save them for something else to be used.
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the fight. The battle. The battle.
So I am at least catching up on the board here, even if this move was maybe not as strong as it could have been, but seems like the best time to do it. Oh, there we go. I can just Spellbreaker here. And maybe hope I can juggle something.
Put this apple on your head.
Your magic shall not save
Reporting for duty. The battle. Reporting for duty.
Well, I was able to get the extra damage in from the juggles and bring him down to 9. So hopefully I should be able to finish him off here. Unless he gets a lucky Bone Drake. Okay, so I do have a quality where I do have the True Silver, which can get me through. And, Wait, do I have lethal here? So if I use a quality,
Which path to choose?
and I can do True Silver. Do a quality True Silver. I can destroy that with a 3. And then 4/4. Okay, yeah, I actually have lethal right here.
The battle. The battle. Will be purged.
Phew. Yeah, I know I try to be as methodical or as much as I can here. Trying to get those last minute wins in and all that, trying to see every possibility if I actually have lethal or not. So it was a good thing I actually got both equalities actually and saved them for the most part. I was fortunate that none of my minions were answered too hard. Like it was just the knife juggler that got killed and a 1/1. So, but thankfully I had plenty of damage. And it looks like we got a Lunara, or a Druid, sorry. Let's see, don't really need Stegodon. And I guess I could use maybe another 2-drop. Nah, I guess I'd rather keep Consecrate if I can. Like, I guess so far the turns usually work out. Turn 1, summon, you know, a 1/1. Turn 2, drop a 2-drop. Turn 3, drop another 2-drop and hero power. Of course, if that was without coin, since I have the coin, turn 3 I can just coin out Call to Arms here. Or Consecrate if I need to. I guess you mostly want to use the coin for that, for Call to Arms, because it really is that strong.
Let's see.
You know, I don't see any other reason not to most of the time. But it looks like my druid friend here doesn't seem to have much to do right now. It Which I'll be curious to see how that works out as we continue here. But yeah, we'll see if this is actually Spiteful Druid or if this could be Hadronox Druid, which I guess depending on how things usually go. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Hadronox Druid. They never run Spellstone, that's for sure. So I definitely have to worry about, or I won't have to worry about the,
Job's done.
yeah, I don't have to worry about our friend Mind Control tech. So I can pretty much just play things and flood the board for the most part. Funny enough, they don't run, actually I guess I can understand why they don't run Spreading Plague, since it's not really that great. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and use Blessing of Kings on my Dry Gulch here, since it would die if I don't buff it, and because of the 1 damage from the spell, it brings it down low enough while this stays alive. Of course, technically it had enough even without it, but I think that was kind of the best play for now.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
And things seem to be going alright so far right now. Like, I guess right now he might want to do something with, swipe. Or I guess branching path for armor works too. Which definitely will save him some health here. Especially since I'm just gonna go ahead and Sunkeeper Tarm. That seems like a good play right now, just to buff things up and save my minions from getting killed by, say, dragon. Certain primordial drake, or dragon for the most part. Yeah, there we go. Primordial drake. I really would like to do the equality move, but of course I know if I play or do it, then Pyro here will take care of things for me. And it's too bad I can't use the silver sword right now, though. So I'll just go ahead and kill him here. And yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and play the Light Fuse Stegodon here. Yeah, I'll save the minion here. Yeah, I'll go for the 3 health. Or, let's see, the 3 health would put them at 4, which... Oh, I guess he decided to give up instead, not even wait to see what my buff was. Actually, I guess the poisonous would have been better, because then I would have had at least 6 damage. Actually, maybe I should have done that first, instead of getting rid of the pyro. So, okay, so definitely need to think about that for next time. But hey, we've already got a few wins under our belt, so let's see if we can get a few more. Oh, another priest. Really hope this isn't control or spite priest, really. Let's see, so don't need Greymane. I feel like I have too many 2-drops right now. Maybe I'll keep the Pyro and the Hydrologist at least. I do like getting the secrets. I think having Repentance, Noble Sacrifice, even an Eye for an Eye. Like, I think Eye for an Eye is a bit underrated sometimes, but it's only because some people can play around it pretty well.
We have turned
or
our
activate it
strength into
before
our strength.
you want it to activate happens. But thankfully I did pick up Call to Arms here, so I should be pretty good in having a coin. Or coining out Call to Arms here, but I have a spell for Pyro if I need it.
Is someone injured?
And there's the Northshire Cleric. So I usually try not to worry about it, but well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. Feel like that's one of the few moves I can do to deal with Northshire Cleric with this deck. And he doesn't have anything to go with it, so that works out for me. Yeah, if he had the coin, you know, the Hidden Wisdom might be a bit more likely, but I think I'm gonna try and use it here. I think it could come in handy. Of course, I guess I wouldn't want to play it right now. Or maybe I will, because there's no point in playing, keeping him around if I can't get through Stonehill Defender right now. And playing the Hidden Wisdom, of course, won't keep him around long enough to see it happen. You know, I could use a few more cards, since, like, funny enough, this deck doesn't have any card draw yet. Most of the time, you don't really worry about that. Yes. You know, it's pretty annoying dealing with another Stonehill. Let's see, he's played one, but I don't see him playing a second card right now. Yeah, let's just do a True Silver instead, because I could see if he's running Dustbreaker, that might be showing up. Of course, I guess if I do get Direwolf Alpha out and Knife Juggler, that might help. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Call to Arms here. Oh well. It's still enough, and if these survive, then I could get a pretty good turn in. But it looks like I've gotten most of my big stuff so far, which is a little disappointing. But then again, I guess it's better than getting all my 2 drops down as well. Like, I guess for now I wouldn't mind getting Blessing of Kings or Spellbreaker here. Yep, there's that Dustbreaker I was worried about. But I'll just go ahead and do True Silver and play that. And then next turn I'll play the rest of my silver hands here to get out the Crystal Lions. I really do need to whittle down my hand though. That's the only problem with Hidden Wisdom. Well, I wonder if he's figured that out yet, because he hasn't really attacked with any minions. So it could be Noble Sacrifice for all he knows. Oh, so this is Spite Priest. Huh. Guess I could really use that quality right now. Okay, that's at least not too bad. But, like, I guess for the most part, I'm seriously considering playing Tarm here. But I think I'm better off just silencing for now and playing more minions, because as I said, I do want to whittle my hand down a bit here. See, I'm at 7, so 8, 9, 10 if that happens. So I'll just play one more. Take care of that. And get some damage in. At least I got rid of this, whatever synergy he could have gotten from Rot here. Because that isn't too bad of a card for a priest to have, since they can keep healing it. And this at least sets me up for a decent Tarm turn, depending on kind of what happens next here. But yeah, if this is Spite, then he definitely has plenty of minions and not that many spells, so I definitely need to get use out of Tyrion here before turn 8, hopefully. But yeah, I think this is the turn where I just go ahead and Tarm, really. Just before Tyrion here, and gets me another 3/3 while I get through some of his minions here.
Which path to choose? Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan. The battle! The battle! The battle!
And it's not like this doesn't put me in range of Dustbreaker again if he happens to get it, but Dustbreaker is a lot less powerful than it used to be, thanks to the I forget the card. It's the 1/3 that when if you have a dragon in your hand, discover a dragon. So without her around, that's it, Nether Spite Historian. Without her around, you don't really have that many options in getting dragons again. Like, you will definitely get a lot less dragons without her around. And if I had a spell, that would be really nice in taking care of those two, but...
Put your faith in the light. The battle! The battle! The battle!
But this is still pretty good right now. If I can get some value out of it and kill it before he can steal it, hopefully. That's the only problem I have with this move, is it gets in range of mind control. But because of these two sitting here and all, you know, and he can't do mind control unless he gets the 4/7 that plays out spells, but then it's kind of a 1 in 4 right now if he hits one of the other minions instead of Tyrion. Ah, crap. Please don't have that, please. Oh, thank God.
Someone injured?
I would have really been pissed if he happened to somehow have the priest that steals any 2-cost or 2-attack minions. That's for sure. Oh, good, and I just picked up Consecrate. But I could really used that other card instead. Well, let's see. Do I want to do Pyro not really. Most of the minions would die if I did that, and... Or I guess technically I could find out by using at least... Oh no, I'll just go ahead and do Light Stegodon. Oh cool, I could do the +3 health or the Wind Fury, which I think would be better, especially if I want to get all this damage going.
Don't test me, child.
Yeah, sadly I lose one minion here. There's no getting around that.
The battle! We must act now! The battle! The battle! The battle!
But that gets him in range if I get a Blessing of Kings finally or not. Well, at least I can finally make use of Silver Sword here. Let's see, is there a way for me to win right now or not? See, if I play Chillblade with the Dire Wolf, I can get through Tyrion, and with the Dire Wolf I can do 4 damage. So no, I don't see a way to kind of get through that right now. I'm better off probably...
Evil will
doing this. Oh wait, actually I do have lethal.
The battle.
Thanks to the Wind Fury.
Well played.
Okay, so my first play was actually the right one. Well, here it is. Full stars. Well, let's see if I can finally make it to Legend this month. Because try as I might, I've been doing it plenty of times the last few months, but I haven't been getting much luck on it.
Arthas versus Malfurion.
Ah, another druid. Definitely want to keep Starm here. I think he's really good to have in your starting hand. Let's see. Just want to take a quick look at some data here before I move on. If I can... Because as much as I've played this deck, it always feels at least decent to kind of check up on a few things every now and then. I'm never quite sure how they decide on some of these things, but yeah, I think I'll keep Tarm here, but take out Stegadon and Consecrate. Because I could probably prefer getting a 2-drop or Call to Arms here a bit sooner. At least the weapon isn't too bad here.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Well, yeah, so
Reporting for duty.
we have a Druid here, but the question will be if he's Hadronox or Spiteful. If it's Spiteful, I have a chance. If it's Hadronox, I still have a chance, but it'll all depend on how things go. Okay, this is definitely Spiteful, that's for sure. And at least I did pick up the Consecrate here. So hopefully that should help out here. So I only have to really watch out for, or I don't have to worry about, say, a Swipe or Nourish or any other main spells for the most part. So I mostly have to watch out for, what now? What would be the biggest problem for me?
The rage. It claims me.
Not really that. Yeah, I mostly just want to get my minions here. Make sure I get plenty to use with Juggler here. See if I play him too. In a 1/1, that puts me down to 6. So that should be fine here.
Reporting for duty.
I would have hero powered instead, but then I could have overdrawn if he decided to kill Jailer here or not. But I definitely want to get some good synergy with Knife Juggler going. I guess I'm not. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and Consecrate here. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about the greedy sprite, like I did a few times. I remember that was pretty nice. And at least he didn't get much for Keleseth out right away. This is probably where I use up a Knife Juggler here and start playing more minions. Or I make use of Hydrologist here. Yeah, I would probably rather just have Repentance, because if he plays the Spiteful, then at least it becomes a 4/1. And, you know, that'll kind of be nice.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
So this at least sets up so that when I do Knife Juggler here, I can get quite a few good juggles in taking care of his minions. If he doesn't want to answer my 2-2 with his Kaliseth at all. I'd prefer it if he didn't get Spiteful, but... Oh wow, he actually used Fungal Mancer. But then I also do have Tarm, which is probably the biggest thing right now. Oh, and I just hit my Call to Arms, but all I'm gonna hit is Direwolf Alpha or Wild Pyro. So but that would give me 3 minions, which right now I could actually play 4, which would be better juggles, but I might be able to answer better with this instead. If the order turned out better.
The battle. The battle.
Oh well, would have preferred that, but at least some of the juggles did hit there. Oh, and he just stole one of my minions. I forgot about mind control tech. Well, I got plenty more juggles, and at this point I'm not going to worry about mind control tech. If I can get him to play them at least, that's probably be better. Well, this is where I'd want to silence right now, actually. Wow, you didn't answer that at all? Seriously? Oh, good, and I just hit equality, actually. So I could equality now, which would wipe the board completely. Yeah, I guess, like, because there's a taunt minion, so, and I'd be better off just rebuilding my board after clearing this here, because I still have Tarm that can answer any other creatures he plays here, so. And just play another juggler here. Try to get some more damage in. And set up for Sunkeeper Tarm here. Yep, there's that Spiteful. So I at least know he doesn't, he has one in the deck at least. And he only got the 8/8, but it's not gonna matter that much here. Huh, I just hit my Blessing of Kings too.
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan. The battle. The battle.
There's that control tech again. At least this time he only stole that, and he already used up the other one. So I think this is pretty much my game, actually. Wow, I can't believe this actually happened. Well, we did it, boys. We made it to Legend, and I got it all on tape. Here it is, rank 3,679. There we go. Man. I finally did it. I can't believe it. It's been a while, let me tell you. I have made it to Legend at least once, but the second time is not any less sweet. I'll give you that, especially with all this time I put into. And I'm glad I'll go ahead and of course show it to you all. Thankfully I was able to record it and worked pretty hard on it. I'm happy I finally got to Legend for this month. We'll see if I can do it again next month, but for now this is a pretty good birthday gift to myself, at least, finally making it to Legend. And I think I'm gonna take a well-deserved break of playing Hearthstone and do something else for a while, because as much fun as it is getting to Legend every now and then, it's definitely a grind. I'll give you that. It's like, but I do find the meta, at least it's different, and I think there's a bit more fun to it now. Like there is a bit more experimentation still going on, and some fun things to do. But hope you continue watching my streams and a few of my Let's Plays and even my this little highlight video I've made for everyone to see me finally reaching to Legend. And but until next time, have fun gaming.